Hello, YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is Big Pharma Strategy and Tactics, Episode 4. So when we last left our headache-soothing company of Pinstar Productions, we just finished up our lines. Now I saw a comment in one of mine saying that one of my migraine lines was not set up properly. So let me just do a quick inspection here. Eases migraine, flowing, good. Flowing good, and flowing good. Alright, I think we are all set. Now, a couple of things on my horizon here today. A couple of things on the agenda, if you will. Looking here at our research, we are cooking the multi-mixers. We have the Analyizer. We just picked that up at the end of the last episode. So I think the first thing on our agenda is we're going to be pressing this bad boy into service. Now the Analyizer it's a very useful tool, but it's not a cure-all. It is not a be-all end-all to every one of your drug lines problems, and not every drug will really benefit from it. Only the ones that you can really have the wiggle room and both in terms of space and also in terms of being able to dodge stuff. Like, it might tell us that this eases migraines effectiveness is all the way over here. Well, that kind of puts a damper on things, because that's right in the line of blood pressure. But it's still good to test them. Now, you do need to be in mind that testing your drugs with the Analyizer is a more expensive proposition than you might realize. The reason being is not so much the operation of the device itself. I think that at base only costs you $8 a tick. But no, what happens is it destroys the item in question. And that can either half or permanently, depending on how you set it up, shut down one of your lines while it continuously feeds drugs into this machine, waiting for the analysis to be complete. So a couple of things I want to try here. This hyperthyroidism is ripe for it, because we've got wiggle room here and some wiggle room over here to tweak the thing here, and so we want this hyperthyroidism, especially since the price is starting to go south because of our competitors. We want to find and hit that sweet spot so that we can bring our profit levels back up for it. So setting up an Analyizer by the hyperthyroidism line is ideal. Now what you want to do is, just to save you on the costs here, you want to set one up as early in the process as possible, but still after it's been transformed. Since we care about the hyperthyroidism, analyzing it back here when it still treats diabetes, that's not going to do us any good, because it won't tell us what the hyperthyroidism is, because that's not present on the drug at the moment. But if we let it go through a couple of these and analyze it right, I think it, yes. Yes, so it's this ionizer that transforms it. So analyzing it right here lets us catch it at as soon as it's hyperthyroidism, but without having to have test it after it's been processed all the way up to finished mode here. So we're gonna throw an analyzer down here. And I think I'm just going to set it up in poach mode. There's two different ways. If you delete the conveyor belt and just railroad all the production into there, you'll get your results faster, but then you'll completely shut your line down. And since I'm fighting with competitors, I don't want to give them too much leeway. So I'm just going to let that cook there for a little bit. It'll basically eat every other drug that goes by there. So you still get a little production out of the line. But once you take the Analyizer away, then you're back to normal. Now over here, the stress melter, hypertension, not going to analyze this because this is a level 1 cure. If it ends up that the hypertension's all the way down here, even if we were to process it down to here, probably not going to make much of a profit. So you know what? I'm happy where we are with that cream there. The acne. Well, you know what? Actually, it would behoove us to analyze it, because if we're going to go with the El Cheapo model and not go through the extra pains of getting rid of the 2 side effects, then finding the sweet spot here and hitting it will help us overcompensate for the presence of these, and actually maybe bring the drug back up to a positive drug rating without too much more processing. So it might be worth it for that. What is the earliest we can get this? That's acne. That's not acne. So we gotta slap ourselves an analyzer here. And same as before, I'm just gonna set it into nibble mode here, so it's only taking every other one. What else are we making? Oh yeah, we're already testing the Thigh Master. Down here, yeah, the migraines, we definitely want to sample that because this is a low margin medicine, and if we can find and hit the sweet spot here, we'll get a lot more value over that multiplied across all of these different lines. So sampling it is probably a good idea. Yeah, I think I'll sample it right there. And since I have so darn many of them being made, I'm okay with just force feeding the whole line into there just to get my results a little bit sooner so that I can transform it and figure that out. Alright, so let's let it cook for a little bit while we wait for our multi-mixer. We may or may not be dabbling into the multi-mixers today, but if not today, then tomorrow, because I do promise you there will be some multi-mixer goodness here. This I know is a topic of contention and confusion for many of you, so we will certainly be covering it. Our profit margin's doing very healthily. It's going to drop pretty soon as the toll from all of the analyzers. Now, if I really wanted to be efficient about this, I'd do these one at a time with just a single analyzer and just move it around. But I'm impatient, and I'm sure you guys want to see what the goods look like here. So we're going to speed things up a bit. That's not the icon. Yeah, our AI friends here are moving into the frickin' pimple market, so I think that's going to push it into oversaturation. No, I left some room in. I left some room in there. Our first result. The blood pressure is there. Okay, good for the blood pressure. Yeah, we're going back to a minor loss here. Like I said, once I strip out the analyzers, our profits will recover. And that's fine. So now, if you're struggling financially, like if you're just barely treading water and you get your analyzer researched, don't be so aggressive with it because it's going to eat your profits. And if you're already in the hole, it's not going to help you out in the short run. Long run, it'll help. There's the migraine sweet spot, and thankfully, it looks like. Is it completely out of the? Yes, it is out of the blood pressure zone. Sweet. Okay, so let's do some migraine retooling here, shall we? So the normal concentration is here. Now, does it need to be transformed with an evaporator? So instead of a dissolver here, we just need 2 ionizers, right? Right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah, 2 ionizers from the evaporator is perfect. So now, and I think it will be worth the extra round of processing here. Oh well, here we don't need to be too picky about the space. We are going to waste a lot of space here because this is just a not optimal setup here, but we'll live. And then yeah, instead of you being a dissolver, we can keep these 3 dissolvers up here because it's essentially the same thing. But we're going to get an ionizer. All right. No, hang on. We can be flexible. We'll move this down a little bit. We will get an ionizer up here, and then we'll get this ionizer and feed it right into there. It's beautiful. All right, you, my friend, you just need a second ionizer. I think we can make that happen. Let's check the spacing on that. No good. Oh, well, just do it on the other side here. Huzzah! The fun has been doubled. And I did. Oh, I gotta dump this that extra thing because that would overprocess it, and then we we would end up with a not useful drug. So now this one, Analyizer. Oh, that works fine. And I think we got one more migraine line to adjust. Yes, here we go. All right, so you go away, and you need to become a new ionizer. Nope. This one's going to be a little tricky. Yeah, no. All right, we're going to need to get a little creative here. Alright, you go up. Aha! No, that doesn't work. Dang it! Cons farmed it. Dag nabbit, if you will. Ah, poopy pants. This is upsetting. I don't want to... Well... I guess, hang on, if we give everything here just a little scooch, since we know we have room now. Aha! I think we have something. I think we're onto something here. Hang on. Not gonna... Oop, wrong one. Not gonna celebrate yet. No. But that works. Yes! Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Alright, any more migraines before this gives me a migraine? Nope, I think we are good. And, yeah. So we're gonna take an even bigger shot in profits here as we wait. Because all these lines are getting interrupted. And I'm going to need to be very diligent on quality control. Make sure I added everything up properly. Alright, so that is 3 away. Hang on. Dry mouth. Did I obliterate the... Alright, I did get rid of the analyzer there. So it's not still chewing on there. Alright, we got our... Yeah. Whoa. Uh-oh, 2 new product. Uh-oh. Sugar Pill Ultimate Plus. What's Sugar Pill Ultimate Plus? I overdid something. That's on the sweet spot. That hasn't cut up. Aha! Aha! What am I missing here? What am I missing here? 3. One, 2, 3. Wait a minute, huh? I'm confused. Oh, you know what? Maybe I think I processed something else, so that might correct itself. I think that's going to correct itself. All right, let's hope that goes away. Oh wait, hang on. We got to name our new real one, the properly made one. Migraine. No. Nah, that doesn't work. I'm just going to call it simply migraine. Migraine 2.0. Simplify the name of it. Migraine. Constipation is way over there. Let's see. Alright, we're still waiting on the hyperthyroidism. We're still waiting on the acne. We got all of those. So we'll wait for those before we yank those. Yeah, we are bleeding money quite heavily, but that's okay. That's okay. Once all these production lines get back in back into swing here. Let me just say, all right, you're proper, you're proper, you're proper, random fainting, you're proper, and are you still working on old? Oh yeah, you're still working on old material. So you'll be proper in a moment. So we're good. We're good. And Desert Expedition, sweet. Let me take a look at my ingredients here. Oh, we got a lot of points here. Now let's take a look at what we're doing here. Now we are a big buyer of this frozen Jangostin shavings because of all the pain medication we're cranking out. So a boost right here would definitely be worth the 4 points it would cost in terms of dropping our price and increasing our margins across the board. What else are we using here? This one, we are using 60 of this, not too bad. And this one, we are also using 60. Well, this one is a higher price. And after putting in that point there, it is still a higher price. So let's upgrade it again. Beautiful. All right, now we've got desert stuff here. And let's see, psychological drugs, not bad. Psychological can be good. It depends on how if it gets greedy with the catalysts or not. This one, 4-dot catalyst. Ooh, we have something in lung medication. Relaxants, sexual. There's our sexual health, way down in the 5 explorer desert section. Lovely. Well, it'll be a while before we get there, but I think we might tap into the sexual health one, but in due time. In due time. In the meantime, we're going to go out, grab this monk doodlebug since we can still use our 2 explorers here. There is no 1 explorer ingredient for the desert. It starts out at 2 and then goes to 3, 4, and 5, just to parallel that. But by unlocking deserts, you make it so that each time you hire a new explorer, you get 2 new ingredients opened up to you eventually. Let's take a look at our research here. All right, we're getting those. Good, good. I think I'm going to go here for planning permission because it's at this point that stuff's going to start getting a little bit more expensive. And also we are using a crap ton of ionizers, so we definitely want to throw another upgrade into the ionizers. Holy crap, we are using a lot of ionizers. And once they've got this next point over here, I think I might throw it in the creamer because, well, we're asking a lot from our creamers given the side effects. There's our hyperthyroidism. That's actually not too bad. What are we? We're not. That's not bad at all. If instead of this last evaporator, if we agglomerate it. Game. Come on, come on. All right, hang on. Let's be creative here. Let's be creative. So we put you. Yeah, there we go. Doesn't really matter the order, I don't think. It's already. We've already transformed it to hyperthyroidism at this point, so it doesn't. Oh, I'm out of money. Yeah. There we go. So a new formulation on there will give us the ideal. And for you, well, same idea. You take away one evaporator and replace it with an agglomerator. I'm just going to wait for my cash to build up a little bit here. Oh yeah, it also means we can stop poaching from these. And have we learned acne yet? Not yet. Still waiting on acne. Yep, right on the sweet spot, way out of dry mouth. The Thigh Master. The Thigh Master XL. Upgraded version. Aha, there's our acne. Okay. Let's switch over our other Thigh Master line here. Oh, actually, this one's a little bit more of a gimme because I have a little bit extra wiggle room here, so we can just slap the agglomerator right here and That'll take care of it just fine. Now, acne. What do you want for acne? Well, first off, we can get rid of this acne analyzer. I probably should have just kept that tucked away somewhere for future analysis, but we'll figure it out. Alright, so we are... Yeah, we're just scratching. So one more ionizer will take care of that, actually. Now, it does bring us closer to the hotspots in the side effects. That is just going to mean we're going to need to we're going to need to upgrade our creamer. It is worth it if you ever have a choice where the sweet spot on a drug is mirroring or very close to, or brings you closer to the hot spot on a side effect that you can't get rid of. It is still better to hit the bullseye. Although, no, we don't want to hit the bullseye with acne. No, because that's going to destroy our own market. So for acne, you know what? We're going to leave it just the way it is. It'll be a slightly suckier drug, but if we start hitting the bullseye with acne, then the overall price is just going to go way down, because we're going to start curing people, and that will permanently remove them from the market, therefore permanently decreasing our market share. And I've seen acne markets tank and tank hard. So we're not gonna tweak our acne lines. Now we still have the question of which is better, the acne premium, or the value here. Value is still holding its own. It's down to an E, but I have a feeling if we upgrade our creamer, that's going to catch back up. Yeah, because I mean here, if we process the premium again, then it would be an A, which would make it really. Oh bugger! Hang on. Still more testing needs to be done, but hang on. That's the value. Where's our premium? Yeah, there's our premium. And yeah, you guys just need one more thing. Luckily we have the room for it. One more ionizer. It's not elegant, but it fits, so I'll take it. Oh, no, it doesn't fit. Oh, well, yes, it can. Oops. It can fit. I just need to move the pill printers. Alright, we'll see what the premium does with Mac's thing. Just to see how high it spikes the price up. Because with no side effects and hitting the sweet spot there, it might be perfect. And it might more than make up for the values, well, lack of value. Okay, so yeah, you keep that keeping on. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, we're good. Now, the important thing about all this is, in the short term, it looks like it's going to be a whole lot of gyration for nothing. It's going to look like you're just spinning your wheels and, well, not really doing anything. This one's out of cadence. Oh, actually, no, it looks like it'll be... Yeah, it's working fine now. Yeah, never mind. It fixed itself. The stress melter. Not too bad. Oh, a C+. Not too bad at all. Actually, this hypertension stuff's not so bad, and the rating's just going to go up when I upgrade my creamer, which is something I'm going to do anyway. And look at this. Look up here. There's only one of these in the game. It is the 4 doors next to each other plot. So it's another one of those plots where you get 4 doors with one purchase. That's very good value. Now, these are kind of hard to use because they are 4 doors next to each other. What are they good for? Spamming out level 1 cures. Hypertension is shaking out to be a really good level 1 cure for us. you know, so I don't think I'm going to go any further down the bloodline here. I'm not going to go into angina, especially because if we start curing too many hypertension sufferers, then the rest of these are going to suffer for it. And look at this market demand. Look at this saturation. We're making 30 here, and we're only 18% saturated. So we can spam out hypertension like crazy. And it's always good to have a level 1 cure somewhere. And I mean, $103. That's about as good as you're going to get on this level of the game for a level 1. So you know what actually, you know what might behoove us is just to just take a sample of the hypertension, see if it might be worth one extra processing here. Because right now we're just doing the bare minimum, but the bare minimum's actually not bad. If we could do like one more, we might get enough extra value out of it to make it worth the extra processing. So you know what? Let's get that analyzer that I shouldn't have sold off in the first place. And you know what? This stuff is cheap enough. We're just going to feed it straight in there. Just going to let it om-nom. We should have enough. Yes, we have enough for another point here. So that upgrade to the creamer is good. Yes, here's our... let's see. Goddess Skin Elite. There we go. That should attract our high-paying rich kid buyers who need to get rid of their acne at all costs. All right, so let's fast forward here. It'll take this time to recover our cash. It also give our new drugs chances to build their ratings back up, so that we can actually start reaping higher profits, hopefully. And also give me enough time to build up cash so we can buy one of these. And also give me time to finish my research. All right, there's the nausea. Finish my research into cheaper plot purchases. So, I'll throw a cut in here real quick. So I'll see you in just a few. Okay, we're back. So let's see what our thing. Wow, it's right there. So we're actually hitting it right on the nose. The reason why we're rocking a C+ is because we're hitting an A. We're getting an A with the hypertension, but we're striking out with by having two of these others. So once we reduce the strength of the side effects by buffing our creamer, hypertension is going to be actually a really good market for us. So all right, well, sorry we disrupted that there. You guys keep on keeping on, and we've got the money here, so. Let's spam out 2 more lines of hypertension meds here, shall we? 2 dissolvers and a creamer is all we really need. All right, so actually let's set up the creamers first because they are the bulkiest items in this thing here. If anything's going to be difficult to fit, it's going to be them, and we need the creamers. Actually, you know what? Let's put the creamers back here and then we'll thread them in. We don't want to stuff the creamers right up here. That's going to take up too much premium space. All right, so you guys, oh, you're almost done with that. Hypertension, import. And dissolvers, oh, we're going the wrong way. There's 2 of them. Plus a, ooh, actually that kind of works out really nicely. That really works out nicely. Perfect. Boom, 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 and sold. And for you, yeah, we'll make this one the importer. Aha. Boom, 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 boom. We'll cream it over here. Hopefully. That'll work. That'll work. It'll be a little roundabout, but it'll work. Zoop. Beautiful. All right, two more things set up here, and we know we have the market share for it. If we wanted to, we could spam these out quite aggressively. If we wanted to, I mean, pretty much we could flood the area with hypertension stuff because of the. I mean, it's just so low, such a low amount of investment in capital. The only thing that's really a bigger investment is the plots, which we are working on reducing the cost of. I should have probably waited until that finished researching before I bought that plot. That was my mistake. All right, we're running a little long here, so I'm going to cut the episode here. So if you like this episode and want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback is always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar, signing out. See ya!